Okay, to find equations, I have to give you some information. Like for instance, I could actually give you a picture and say, here's a graph, what's its equation? Well, by doing that, I must have told you the x-intercept. Let's say this was 3 comma 0. And then basically I've told you one point. Now here's another one. I've given you a point here at 0 comma negative 2. And now I could ask you to tell me the equation for this line. So basically you need to tell you at least one point on this graph. And they might do that by telling you an x or a y-intercept. Or they might just use any other point. But they need to tell you a point. And they also need to tell you the slope. And they can do that by giving you 2 points, like they just did here. And if they've given you 2 points, you can figure out the slope. So sometimes they'll say, here's 2 points, find the equation. Sometimes they'll say, here's 1 point and the slope, and find the equation. But if you have that info, it's really not too hard to get your equations. So now the equation typically is going to, I would personally start with this. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And that is a base equation that can be used really well to solve these. Now, if you want to, you can get your slope this way by taking my 2 points and going y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Basically, I want to take the y's and subtract them. So there's the y's. 0 minus negative 2, be careful with those negatives, over x's, which would be 3 minus 0. And that's going to be positive 2 over 3. So my slope here is 2/3. So I can put the slope right here, that's where m is, put 2/3. And now I can just pick either one of those 2 points that they gave me and put it in right here. So for instance, if I want to have the easier of the 2 points is probably 3 comma 0 because that one doesn't have any negatives in it. So I'm going to drop in the x is 3, goes right here, and the y is 0, and it goes right here. And I have y minus 0, which is the same thing as y, equals 2/3 x minus 3. That's a great way for finding equations, just starting with that really important equation. I'll clear it off so you can see it again. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And remember that the points always go there, and the slope goes there. And to find the slope, you use this process right here. Unless they give you the slope, in which case it's even easier. Have a great day.